Alright. I I have no clue if my voice is gonna die. We shall see. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hopefully I don't die. Hmm. Okay, wait. Testing, testing. But I hear something. Hello? Hmm. Okay, wait. Hello, Chai. Thank you for redeeming first. Okay, wait. Hello? Testing. I'm working while fixing my stream on the spot. Why do I move weird? Tweaking around my stream, seeing is if this would work. I for my computer to handle. Hello. Testing. Do I sound weird or anything? Do I look weird? Why is you can hear me normally? Okay, okay. Hmm. All right, all right. Hmm. Sorry, I'm like struggling right now because I'm scared my stream would be wonky. But so far, I don't think it's that bad. All right. Um, not too soft, not too loud, right? Hopefully. I'm also yeah, because I'm testing something right now, so hopefully I'm just checking what works and what doesn't. So far, because I'm noticing my past VODs, the quality is not ideal. So I made the maximum 1080. It should work, hopefully. I don't think it's lagging the stream, but I don't know how delayed the stream is. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, why is the stream so delayed? Is it delayed? I don't even know. Oh well. Oh well. All right, you guys willing to continue? Here we go again. Let's go. You're watching at 720. That's good. You know, as long as you're able to have the choice, that's good with me. But I'm just saying the capacity or the maximum that it can go is 1080. All right, we're back. I don't remember what voice I gave them. And I realized this thing is... Yep, there we go. 1080 kind of delay for me? Okay. 1080 all the way? Oh, Among Us. Alright, yeah, I think there's some delay if you're watching too high. So hopefully, I apologize in advance if you're delayed or something like that. Oh, we learn about Sherlock Holmes partner, I guess, or book writer. All right. About before. Yes, yes. What's on your mind, Bruno? Do tell me. I don't want to do the slightly higher pitch, because it's killing my throat. How did you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London? I mean. Yes. Oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Sherlock Holmes? Who's Sherlock Holmes? What do you mean? His name is Sherlock Holmes, right? Of course, I'd be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Oh, is this her version of the Aristotle is proudly to present logic and reasoning spectacular? First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Bruno. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber. Oh, I said Sherlock Holmes. I meant Sherlock Holmes. Sorry. But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know? How did you know that? I observed a passport and a travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. Hi, Cake. How are you? What's up? We're gonna play some Ace Attorney if you wanna hang. Oh, get ready for some scuff voice acting. I tell you, scuff voice acting. But how was your rake? I noticed you streamed for 14 hours, so you know. Just woke up. Good morning. So get ready for some scuff voice acting. You may laugh, you may make fun of me. Don't worry about it. I understand. So I was recently confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affair. When do I not believe it? True. The Reaper of Bailey? I walked right into that one, didn't I? I might tease, don't worry about it. I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. Ah! Oh, okay, that was quick. You made people hungry for 8 hours? True! 8 hours straight, I tell you. They used those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see? Oh. I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That meant me to believe that you must have accepted a new case. I see. But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. Hi! Jill, hello! It obviously... oh, here, this is Sherlock Holmes, by the way. This is Sherlock Holmes. Perfect timing. You've seen the face of Sherlock Holmes. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling. Ayo, another food stream? It's the guy! Let's go! A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been... Mr. Natsume! Now Runo has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit's called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there's only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley's always stabbing his notes with a knife, you know. He's silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Alright, enjoy your dinner. Tell us what you were eating.
Tell us. We need to know.
Do enjoy them. I'm getting bullied in PVZ2. Eclipse again? Oh no, good luck, good luck. Well, who's the winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction. You even managed to certain something of Mr. Shom's delivery. Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that. This is really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please? Yes, this is a student. Yeah, this is a student. So yesterday, Mr. Schultz apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying. Yes, Hurley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems. Apparently a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man? Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Seki-san said that he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it seems there was witnesses after all. Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear. Mr. Shone's great deduction certainly hit that mark that time. Of course it did. He's a great detective. Yeah, if you guys see how he really works, it's, you won't be as impressed. Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it? Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Hurley says that London is rife with crime. Oh. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently. Oh dear, I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminal in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. Oh my gosh, that's not very that's a monk-ass. Yabayo. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. I like the music. The music's nice. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Well, I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene. Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, Mr. Natsume? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodging. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where the lodging are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there? Yes, we know Inspector Gregson. Ah, goody. In that case... Oh, goody. Oh, I can't read. Give Gregsy this for me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know. What is this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Iris postcards had been entered into court record. It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon. We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruto, it's back to the scene of the crime. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene where Iris' curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coin in hand. What? We could have ended it here? Guys, this would have been a good way to end stream. Alright, next stream it is. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, we were so close to the next to be continued. Can't believe it. We wasted so much of our time, guys. Bye, chat. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging. 19 February, 2:38 p.m. Briar Road. I should have told you, but I swore not to spoil. I meant, like, if it's, like, nearing an end, you know, it would be nice to know. Like, you should have said, like, oh, wait, you know, you can end at a certain area. That would have been, you know, that would be fine with me. It looks as though the police are still here. Carry on with their investigation. Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yes, the robot was necessary. Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at the silver tip Iris gave us for as for him. Can't read. Hello, sir. Alright, sir. I haven't seen school outfit in a while. Just like the lawyer, this is not the lawyer dress, but okay. Oh. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment? I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? From her ladyship? Her ladyship? Give that here, at once! Come on, hand it over. That's for me. Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was that coin exactly? It's a silver crown, obviously, but it's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee. That's what it is. Gregson teach me how to make fries out of air, ayo. An appearance fee? Oh, I see, you mean... That's right, for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Her ladyship always offered me a little financial reward for featuring me, every time. Yes, of course, I know about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly. Of course! Her using my name without my say-so does make me a butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. I'm sorry, Inspector, but that must be difficult for you. Never mind that. So, what do you want to know then, eh? Sorry? Tell him, the gentleman in black, whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know? Get raccoon to Isekai Ace Attorney Universe, true. Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodging. Ah, the little knife-wielding, mustached Japanese fellow? He lives in the right old hovel. It's just over there. Look. Ah. Oh, I see. You live so near. On the first floor of that house. On the corner where the wreck of the bicycles popped up. That is nearby indeed. If I remember rightly, the landlord is Mr. John Garidev. Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure to give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector, we will. Goodbye for now then. As long live her ladyship. Well, at least he told us what you want to know before he left. Yes, so then, shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodging? Definitely. Can I... Oh, a new location has been added. Incoming robot voice? 19 February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings. May I help you? Yes, would this be the residence of Mr. John Garideb? Indeed it would, sir. And who may I say is calling? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo is representing for Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodging here. We'd very much like to ask him some questions about our client. Whoa, Lux. Whoa, that's too far. That's just mean. Yes, it's Yakten Saibon. Hello, Takamori. How are you? One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garideb. That's too far. We don't condone to those actions. Did you see that, Miss Susato? That was real life English, mate. I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. But that was a very... Am I right? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing alright. We're just playing some... Ace Attorney. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better. Lux. I know, you know, like, I feel like... Bot's still dead? Really? Is it? Oh, it is. Won't guess. Why is Bot dead? Oh well. It certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like Lux. Alright. Lux, you know, regardless if they're a real person or not, I feel like, you know, you still don't say that. You know, just you know, just I feel like that's not even proper. I feel like those words should not even exist. That words of sentences shouldn't exist. Alright. We're moving on. We need only to meet a butler, and the experience will be complete. Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment. Alright, I'm glad you understand. Nice. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garideb will see you now. This way. Yo, this is Mr. Garideb. Ayo. Wait, talk to the lady. Alright. What voice you guys want for this character? I still haven't Daigakuken Saiban 1. I'm currently at case 5. Don't worry about it. This is case 4, I believe. So you're not really getting spoiled. You're just gonna see me play through it. I don't know, still haven't finished. Don't worry about it. Good day to you. John Garideb at your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot at the knee a few years back in the Battle of Meiwan. Don't you know? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-coming. So he's a retired soldier. It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now. I can tell you, don't get out much, as you can imagine. Oh yeah, it does look like the sun and the moon. You're right. I did not notice till you brought that up. Yes, it's quite a climb up here. To the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs. You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Do you think so? I'm being exposed for how unfit I am, guys. Mr. Gardev, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just for Folderol, really? Wouldn't like to offend the general though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. This is a very messy wall, I like to say. Why don't you fetch it down, Joanne? Let these good people see it properly. Joanne, fetch the... Ah! Dash it all, woman! Be careful! Oh, dearie me. I do beg your pardon, sir. Huh, you jolly near took the skin off my hands. I can't keep, like, I don't even remember, like, I know I just did the voice, like, recently, but I don't remember how I did it. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now. This is why you open your tea while pouring. Oh, your eye. Okay, okay. Yes, I see. Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right? Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only two, please, naturally, especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blightly. We've forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? Oh my gosh. Monkey is... Wait. Alright, sorry. I got messaged. Even had some famous detective poking around, you know? In this old house, would you believe? Yes, Mr. Herlock Jones. Humph, could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Yeah, I really like the music of this version. Oh, but you have a copy of Rand's magazine here, so... yes. Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak. So he's in Saseki-san's room. It's a bally nuisance is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. Hey go, guys, twitch. Twitch, look, twitch. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling. About Mr. Natsume, then, Mr. Garde, please do tell us. Ah yes, the Japanese chap, only been lodging here for a week. Only just 1 week? So he moved in very recently then? I have two lodgers most of the time, one on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago, you see. There's been... Ah! Dash it all, Johan! Do be careful! Oh my goodness! I'm terribly sorry, sir! If you want to know my opinion... Alright, I'ma head back to drawing, still figuring out how to draw skirts. Ayo, good luck! I wish I could help you if I had my phone up. Or if I was doing art stream, but maybe next time? Good luck, good luck. How's his hand so smooth? I wonder. I thought he was shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, why? He seemed to have the most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written over his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joanne, That man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything. You won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Yes, oh yes, indeed there was. And she's dying to tell us. Hello, Sweepy, how are you? Had you noticed anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? The thing I come to, well, we are, doing scuff voice acting. Oh, yes, I'm in the school outfit, don't worry about it. Thank you for following, Sweepy. We are, 799, yeah, I know, so close, right? So close. Tell your friends. Oh, darn, perfect timing. I was gonna change back to male. You caught me. I can't believe it. I was gonna change to male since Sweepy reminded me. Can't believe it. Oh no. Alt time. Oh my gosh. Alright, Oh my word, yes! The man was shadier than an orchard! Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Aptly stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. Haven't seen a single visitor call. He just trots off to the old bookshop every single day and come back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past that time. Everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I've never known Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Ah. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Oh! I understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of this house. Is that correct? That's right! Yes, they're both below us, on the first floor and street level. Then how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? Oh, I see, don't you mean? Oh, naruhodo. The precise time that they come back in the evening, for example, even the times they go to bed. Oh! Ah! Good grief, Joanne! Be more careful, woman! Oh my goodness, sir! I'm terribly sorry, sir! Something doesn't add up here. It seems that the incident took place around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out the window at around that time? Huh? The window? Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement, just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Gardev household, so I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joanne? No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at the hour. Very sus model. Don't worry about it. She just like the detective, she has only tea, guys. Only drinks. All you can drink. Double sus? No, guys, don't worry about it. I have a male model, just so you know. It's just, they redeemed gender swap, so I'm stuck with this gender. No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at the tower. And with the fog as well, I would think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as? Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated. Well... Yes, was there something then? For the love of God, Joanne! Watch what you're doing! The crescent face man has a great drip. I know, right? I mean, that looks like his bathrobe, though. Wait, what did he say? Well, it's not particularly significant, but around the sort of time in here, there. And then screams. Oh, dear me! What have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. Do be more careful, woman. Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow. Narrow Hollow. Alright, that's a interesting way. Oh, yes? I have an exceedingly good memory. As far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at the hour. Nothing at all. Oh, really? Mr. Gaidep? The way you were talking about before, it sounded rather like there might have been some... Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter, really. Nothing go... God! Joanne, dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman? Begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. Joanne? That's right, Mr. Gaidep. What is the matter with these two? It sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident, but what? I wish I knew. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on? Why, certainly, just below us, on the first floor. And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there, even as we speak. This man's skin is fireproof. I don't think it's fireproof, it's more like heat resistant. It's heat resistant. This man has groins of steel, I tell you. Groins of steel. Look how smooth his hand still is. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Yes, told me not his name. Had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume has engaged in Mr. Sholmes' services? That's a blatant lie. Would be alright if we also had a look around. If Mr. Natsume's room, I mean. Don't see why not. Just down one flight of stairs. Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with this case. But we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we? Yes, and while we're there... He's using the pipe to mix the tea. I know, right? He wants flavor while he's smoking. We can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Only fire, only drinks, and on heat-proof hands? What is this sorcery? It's Ace Attorney! I feel like I could care less about... I don't think there's anything... Oh wait, what's this? No, nothing. Ace Attorney magic. That looks like a Medal of Honor, and it's choking in a very grand manner. Yes, it's displayed with some pride, I would say, although it bothers me that it's not straight. What? That old thing? Sorry? I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general would turn his grave if I dispose of it. The wall's the best place for it, keeps the bally thing out of my way. So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose. There appears to be an inscription on the medal itself. Look, let me see. It says, for distinguished participation. Sounds like the kind of honor even I could be in line for. Yo, this man just participated. It's not like he won something, he just participated. There's a participation award. Well, one don't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. Can't measure an officer by the numbers of medal to his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles. Wait, something's burnt here. Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely. Oh! Name insert Tay. Thank you so much for the follow. Chai? Is this a bot? Is this one of your accounts? Daily attendance earns you a Medal of Honor. Ayo, let's go. Oh, but also points and clicks. Wow. Baby, oh my gosh, you just... oh my gosh, can't believe it. But thank you so much for the follow. Name insert Tay. Why you ruin whoever the 800th person was going to be? This feels so anticlimactic. Yeah, sure. we'll take it, I guess. Yes, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could be behind it, I wonder? I'm going to have a quick look, just a little peek. Ahem! Ahem! Maybe let's not, Miss Susato. No wonder the name was so familiar. True. I mean, you don't need to unfollow. It's just, it felt like, it feels like I'm so excited for a new face to follow, and it's just another alt of Chai. I think the maid's going to head us off with a cup of tea. Ahem! Ahem! Alright, so I guess... the 700 follower was Chai, the 800 follower was Chai. Oh no. 19th February, Mr. Natsume's room. This guy has a cat. Isn't this a Chinese thing? Not really a Japanese thing, but I could be. There's a little kitty here. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. It's not about winning, it's about asserting dominance. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. What did he say? What? Just look at this place. And smells it. And smell it. It's so musty in here. Imagine I tried to steal it myself. Cake! Not like this. That's what I did though to a friend, so I guess this is karma. That's a lot of books, I know, right? God knowledge? It kills me? Oh no. This man is hoarding so much books. I suppose it's the amount of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in here too. By the way, Win, that account is property of Pizza. Oh my gosh. It's Pizza. He doesn't even... I rarely see him on the chat though, so... Is that the window over there? Well, it was the window, I think, yes, once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up by the bricks, up with bricks and mortar. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way. He likes to lurk? Oh, okay, that's understandable. I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, the candle, good thing it's still outstanding, otherwise all the books and support... Oh, true! This is a fire hazard waiting to happen. The great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet all the kitty. Hello, kitty. Oh, precious. Oh, he's stretching. Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master's away. I don't know about that. It's kitty, I know, right? No fire hazard, guys. No fire hazard. There's a cat, guys. There's a cat. I don't know about that. He disappeared into a pile of books as quick as a flash. It was tricolor Mikey, was it? Wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. Oh, guys, why are you trying to burn the man's house? There's no even ventilation. This thing is enclosed. That made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been here in the country for 2 days. I mean, he's been in the sea for months. Or weeks, maybe? This seems to be wedged into crevices between the mountain of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat, but surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely they dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he might have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from second-hand bookshop. Your books. Yore books. No foreshadowing. Oh no. Ah yes, Mr. Natsume's name on it. And look, and the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. Uy yo. Yes, the waving cat. Don't mind the accent. That day, that's the day of the incident. That's just short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Oh hey, look, the second-hand book receipt has been entered into the court record. Hey, cat. Oh! He's just there, by the corner. Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reached the ceiling. They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty. With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you? No, what a dreamy idea. A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the books that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again. So reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as a tea ceremony teaches us. I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy. Talk to the cat. Oh look! It's a beckoning cat from home! It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring the Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him. Oh wait, that was Ryunosuke. For some reason, gave her Susato's voice. I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. True, how would he get the books at the bottom? Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought over in your luggage? Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I want the lucky charm. Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him. It's not doing a very good job so far, is it? You mustn't say such things. I didn't say a word. Why are my eyes such a giveaway? Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Oh. This appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what's it for. There's a slot for inserting coins here too. I believe that is a gas meter, Mr. Naruto. A gas meter? Time to freeze myself to hibernate. Oh, Choto. Oh, sorry. What did you say? Oh, I pressed it again. Oh, let's go through it. Yes, it seems there is piped glass in this district, which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if we were to put a coin in the slot, that would be enough. That would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. So if you're too poor to have a coin, you'd have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold. That's right. As would a rich man with only carried crisp white notes. Brr. 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 London is such a scary place. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Aha! There he is! Where'd he appear from? Then talking about fire whilst inside a room full of flammable things scares me. True! That's so scary. I just can't imagine. Just can't imagine. The actual audacity. The actual... There we go. There we go. Now you can't complain. I was able to sneakily go back to mail. Aha! There he is. Where'd he appear from? He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. He has like the coolest design. At the same time, he is the most... I don't know. I feel like so far he's the most uh expressive, I guess. I don't know. I could be wrong though. Not really expressive because I know the other characters are expressive. And back to Girl I Go. I had a feeling this would come, so back to Girl I Go. Well, alright. You know, sooner or later, someone in chat's gonna come here thinking I am actually a girl, but I am not. Because I can't even use my male model. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes! Ah, you two! Good day! Now, let me see. Where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together in the SS Buria. Yes, of course, the Buria! Now, let me see. What happened on that voyage? It was Kazuma Asogi. He died tragically, but you were a great help to us. And yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh. Well, you seem to remember something. Remember something of it, at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the... vaguely. You love his expressions? Exactly, like, I really enjoy. This guy is my favorite character in the game so far. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Sherlock Holmes. This is Mr... Oh, no, my dear madam, hold your tongue. Pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Mr. Naruhodo, Miss Naruhodo, and Mr. Susato. Oh my gosh, this guy is like almost there, but not there. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvement a little. A little? It's a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. So I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words and inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression! My dear madam, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside her here on Briar Road. Natsume? Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. What if it was the guy who lived in the ground floor? Like, Sholmes was... Alright, let's say, based from past experience, Sholmes was very close, but, you know, far. So, seeing as how he pinned it on Mr. Natsume, assuming that the actual criminal is the one who lives on the ground floor. Has to be. Or the crescent-shaped man and the maid. It's either those two. I'm assuming. He got the right building, the wrong floor. That's my prediction right now. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? I'm sorry, Miss Susato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Susato stand squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. Oh, Cookie Run having their 1-year anniversary. I haven't played that game in months, not gonna lie. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehensions. Oh, how? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah, a man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement on the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop in which they had been purchased. On speaking to the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? This guy actually did his job. This guy actually did his job. It's just that they thought that the man running was the criminal. But it was just, you know, poor lad who just... Wrong place, wrong time. I believe there's a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. Actual bad time for the guy. Yeah, I mean the police literally just told Sholmes to, yo, dude, get that person that was running. He must be the criminal. Well, and then Sholmes be like, nah, maybe he could be, but I don't think so. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, but I found myself quite lost bibliophily. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no. Poor guy. I know, right? This poor man. This poor lad. Sorry, I had to get water. I have to drink a lot of water in this stream because I'm soloing the voice. Oh dear. Oh yes, tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of this lodging? Yes, Mr. Garden, a retired military man. I can imagine how dry it gets. Yeah, it just gets dry quickly. It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution, that is, the services. It was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British institution that is service. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. And so conversely, whether or not the household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standings of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standings, sorry? Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelon of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. Wait, so are we actually at 800 or did someone actually unfollow? Time to check before we continue. Oh, we are actually at 800. Ayo, let's go. We love to see this. Yeah, we're at 800 followers already, guys. Ayo, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm at 800. Chai ruined. No, just kidding. Thank you, Chai. Thank you, Chai. Alright. I had no idea. It is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation at the situation upstairs. You feel like you cheesed it? Yeah, I can't believe you cheesed it. It doesn't feel as accomplished as it should be. But you know, can't complain anymore. Specifically, in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garrido. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain. I'm thoroughly lost in what he means to say. The dinghy! Yo, dinghy! Dinghy! Where are you? Dinghy! It's your room! Okay, back to 799. Okay, thank you. Dinghy! Where's Dinghy? Someone clip this for Dinghy. Yo, Dinghy, it's your room! Hey, let's go! I wonder what you do in your room, Dinghy. I wonder. The Dinghy room. This room is thoroughly suffocated for the soul, my dear fellow. Dinghy, why is your room suffocating? Dinghy, answer us! I assure you, any man who's lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one. Ah, but sooner or later, as I said. It's okay, don't worry, Chai. Just kidding. I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. Don't worry about it. Well, it's completely blocked with bricks. Ah, I see. The answer to the question is quite simple. I'm glad it just doesn't time you out, right? Does it time you out? But I hope it doesn't. I feel bad. Window tax. Window tax? What is that? Surely, not a tax on windows. I'll whisper it. Okie dokie. Precisely that. Oh my goodness. Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in the country by the number of their windows. Thank you, the Dinghy room. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps rapidly closed windows up. while the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere. In an effort to curry favor, I don't know why I gave him a soft-spoken voice. In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light. Indeed, disease with rife as a result. So some 40 years ago or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in quality lodgings such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It appears so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. Because the room is so awful, I would think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. There's part 2 to the clip? Oh no, I see. Send it over to Chai. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become practitioner of law? You whispered it to Chai, don't worry. The Dingy room, I can't believe it. Dingy has her own room in the game. Can't believe. Dingy, you're so popular. You're so famous, Dingy. Dingy is too pro gamer. Ah, you remember that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter? I wonder. What does Dingy actually mean? It has to be like an actual adjective, right? Dingy has a meaning. Dingy. Gloomy and drab. Dang, can't believe Dingy's gloomy. Can't believe it. Can't believe it at all. People sad. What is Dingy doing in this room? What's the title? Oh, sorry. What does it say? Will you perhaps be offering service in this very matter, I wonder? The occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. We need to summon Dingy. I know, right? Dingy! Answer us! Give us a reply! Dingy, are you there? Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too. The thing is, it's already made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? Ah! My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea. But I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes. That was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh? What is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance in this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Mr. Garrett-Davis? Mr. Sholmes said as much before actually, didn't he? Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. And now I changed my character. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probe a little deeper into Mr. Garadev's secrets. Where's my model glitching out? Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be relevant or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. Wait, let me catch my breath. Oh my goodness, my throat. My actually dying throat. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his books in the corner of the room. Oh, alright. Garadev is actually in the Sherlock Holmes story? Wait, really? Oh, that's so cool. Wait, he's actual... He didn't... Are we gonna spoil ourselves if we know who Garadev actually is? Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes? Yes, so true. To be or not to be? That's indeed the question, Mr. Naruhodo. To be or not to be brushed off? That is the question. Let's leave Mr. Sholmes in peace, shall we? I won't search any further. I feel like, I don't know, I'm scared that it's actually gonna spoil the story. Where are we supposed to go now? February 19th, Mr. Gary Depp's room. Ah, you pair again. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forgot his name, still hard at work down there? Mr. Sherlock Holmes? Ah, yes, rings a big bell. All the detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. That shocked me? Oh no. Even scarier than Valorant? Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Oh, wait. I had to replenish my drinking, my moisture level. I need to stay moist, guys. Ah, yes, rings a bell. Oh wait, I read this. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joanne. Moist. Now then, why don't you tell me what? My, for the umpteenth time, woman, will you watch what you're well doing? I shall be serving dinner short, sir. Ah, yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave if you'd be so kind. This guy's Iron Skin. I know, right? Like, this man is a walking Iron Man. Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourself out. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadev is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem to open us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging. Are we allowed to walk around? Oh, hey! Oh! Sholmes! Hey, look! It's Sholmes! He just be chilling there. He's just butts out, chilling. He's just chilling there. He's just there, staring at the window. I thought you were reading a book. What happened to the book? Did you finish the book? Ah, What's he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? Aha! We meet again, my dear fellow. Good gracious, when did you sneak in here? Sherlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing over there by the window? I'm given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet sadly cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observations. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up there. Huh, well, keeping an eye to one's window at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. Ah, and one other thing, Miss Naruhodo. Oh, me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind. Wait, he's not talking about... Is he... I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Oh, get ready! Get ready for the best part of the game. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? There's a mighty secret in this modest room. By I see even the most trivial of trifles. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo. I think so. There is just one time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let's conclude the matter before dark. This is the best part of the game. I'm telling you now. Mr. Garrett, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. Huh? I'm afraid, sir, that is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by carefully observing of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon? The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Yeah? And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out of a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly... How could I possibly know, you mean, to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of the beasts. Ah! And I know only too well the wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Sherlock Sholmes is proud to present logic and reasoning, spectacular. The arrogance of this guy, I know, right? This is the best part, though. Nature of the beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. $1 for 10k crystal? Oh my gosh, that's what I don't pay. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Cardiff, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Oh. Yes, though an army man, you appear imposing to a fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of the beasts. What is this Bible, you ask? In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had the living, breeding specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house. What? Yet living with such a wild beast proves more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traits of wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? This man. Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me that with one glance in your direction, your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to where the beast's current whereabouts. for protruding from its handbill advertising a circus show. Oh! Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garrett, at Batty's Circus, a traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in the room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through the ring of fire. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know how that's possible, but alright. Aftermath. Yeah, this is the funnest part. Now, Mr. Garrett, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in the blitz pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is certainly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man, I simply... What? We must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain. And we only need to follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is the pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea? Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on your financial circumstances of your household. I love it when he says it's very satisfying. You feel like you want to snap with him. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yeah, well, Now, in a final bit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. Oh dear me! What could have caused such a destructive outburst? Oh! This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. A wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we only need to look at the Tower of Cakes. Oh! There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite. Was it, or was it not, once said by certain noblewomen, if they had no bread, let them eat cake? I don't know who says that, but okay. Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. What? What? Alright. You know, the teeth marks in the carpet are perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Choto, what the? Hold up. Carpet not place. Yeah, lion. Yeah, sure, that's one. This concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. They're just dumbstruck too. Ah! What's the matter with you, Joanne? You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrett. I'm afraid I didn't notice. This is so funny. My deduction's gonna be starting sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times too. Oh! Mr. Sholmes. I'm sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo, what is it? Again? Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. Terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense. Wouldn't it be an idea to consider that what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Gardev and his mate would have been hurt or worse. Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using the large cannon. I thought you said they sold the lion to the circus. And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I have ever heard a lion that drinks tea. Oh my dear Miss Susato, it occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race breeding, whenever anyone lands on the Great British soil, they're infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. Oh dang, I never knew. Guys, you know, when we ever visit the British, we're just gonna drink non-stop tea. That's right, that's right. Non-stop tea, I tell you. We're just never gonna... We're just gonna, you know, water? What's that? No, it's just tea. Food? What's that? No, it's just tea again. More tea, never stopping tea. Even you piss tea. you don't you don't even pee. You pee tea. If it comes in tea, it goes out tea. It's just, you know, non-stop tea. Life is tea. Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again. I am tea. True. I had a feeling that you were coming. What was that? Huh? Oh, I had a feeling that was coming. A slight massage, that's all Mr. Shom's deduction needs. You can do it. Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe. Let us start again. From the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes, logic and reasoning, spectacular. I feel like I have to give more emotions to when talking as this guy. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. It certainly should take great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on a rampage of late within these four walls. Thus we are faced with the question, what form might the beast take? As for the man with military breeding, your eyes are commonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Gardev, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that had run rampant here is revealed by the lion statue. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Gardev's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok in here in this room. Yes, something with a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been the lion transported from India. But was it then? We must follow Mr. Gardev's gaze. This will lead us to the true answer. So if I recall, you could rotate. Oh! What is this I see? Boop, 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 boop. Hold it! Take that! Behind the lion statue on the mantelpiece, almost deliberately hidden from view, is a photograph. Though I have yet to examine it in detail, I can assure you that it holds the answers. Because I am employing an extremely advanced detection technique called jumping to conclusions, you see? What precisely was your intention with that, Mr. Naruhodo? Just following the natural progression to the deduction. Sometimes the truth hurts. Well, the truth is, you do not have turn for observation or deduction. Oops, I messed that up. Did that hurt? Oh, yes, a lot. Yes, jumping to conclusion. Alright, that was wrong. Well, what do we do know, Sir, is that a destructive creature has been at work in this room. That Mr. Gadget inadvertently looked in the direction of something that gives its identity away. Yes, if we investigate thoroughly enough, we ought to find the answers. What did Mr. Gadget turn to look to? It's here somewhere. We simply need to find it. Is it not the... Because there's something here. Is it the mortal? I don't think it's the mortal shells, right? I guess it could be. Well, it's not a photograph. Oh wait, they're married. I just realized the maid is married to the... Unless that's not the maid, and I don't know, I can't tell with the face covered. But this general dude is married to someone. The true identity of the beast that tore the room apart in these shells with their butter wouldn't melt accomplice the cannon. But war is good for nothing. It brings only destruction. Something we must all strive to understand. What precisely was your intention with that, Mr. Oh, okay, this is wrong. Okay. What else could it be? Back to jumping to conclusions. Oh? What's not more upstairs? What? Oh my gosh, I can't... There's nothing here I can interact with. The fire? It's behind the divider. I can't view behind the divider. There's... Am I only limited to 2D view? I cannot check behind the divider. Yeah, that's fine. I just I can't check photograph frame. It has to be the photograph frame. Oh wait. Is it the... What? There's nothing else I can interact with. It's not the photograph frame. Oh. My brain is so pipika small right now. Can I zoom in? What if it's outside the window? But he was glancing at this direction. And nothing outside the window is clickable. It's as far as my little mouse can go. Because it can't be the lion statue, because it is... We have interacted with the lion statue. What if it's the lion? No, it can't be, right? Well, I guess better. Perhaps if you did live with life, rather sweet companion. Oh wait, we can examine. What the heck? Cat around the house is sweet. I suppose it's a bit of like fancy, isn't it? We can examine. What the heck? I forgot all about this. The piece we're looking at something else. We have look around. We have to. We can examine. Oh my gosh! I forgot we can examine. What's this photograph? It appears to be from Mr. Garrido's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he? Yes, it does, but you can't make out his bride. Oh no, how fortunate. Something must have struck the glass. Directly open a woman's face. I forgot this is a thing. It doesn't have the button where you can inspect though. I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve there. Yeah, there's no, the glass is broken, so you can't see the bride's face at all. But no amount of cracks could hide the woman's plump form. I think powerful would be kinder than plump, Miss Naruhodo. Yes, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower there. Not someone you'd want to accept, that's for sure. Oh, look! Have you noticed her wedding ring? It's very large, isn't it? Yes, that's an unusual design. It looks like some sort of embellished sunflower. The true nature of the beast has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. What if it's a cat in the basement? Oh my gosh, if only. That would be so funny. No, I think it's really the newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. Just kidding. No other extension could possibly fit. Yes, this frame print picture is your wife. Your wife, Mr. Garrett. While we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed, surely any woman such as powerful constitution would be honored to describe as a beast. Honor might be stretching a point. Too late. The fact remains that the beast which so clearly savaged this room was your wife, Mr. Garrett. Yeah! Oh, you got slapped! Chilling trace of a rampant... of wild rampage is still very much in evidence. Well... Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but this is plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear, anyway, Mr. Sholmes quite right, there's no sign for Garrett anywhere. But it seems there may be a clue as to where her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garrett's wife could be. Wait. Pause, champ. Let's go! Your wedding ring! It gives us a handsome clue as to what the beast's current whereabouts. Oh! Indeed does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. Or is identical to the one shown in the hand of Mr. Garrett's bride in the photographic print. 5 head, I tell you, 5 head. In other words, you're no ordinary household maid. But imagine making his wife the maid? No. You are Mr. Garrett's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrett herself. Oh my word! Alright, we found out who made the mess. Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you're rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes. My Joanne. Better letting herself go, you might say she is very valley corker back. Ah! It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable circumstances. After all, you are a retired army and yet you are in the business renting rooms. Tisk. I would assume, therefore, you have sufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. You called it with the maid is the wife. I told you guys. I'm. You know, her body size kind of gave it away, but you know. By golly, it's a sorry thing when chap can't even afford to have a single maid to employ. Yes, here in London, one is Witty Holmes. Let's go. I need to find a detective outfit from Booth to replace it for, you know. I'm just kidding. Maybe a suit. Maybe I can be Ace Attorney. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such as concerns about appearance are a folly. You mean Mr. Garrett has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garrett? Only in company, obviously, but listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please! Raging wife? Mr. Garrett! Oh my gosh. What a way to describe her. Carpet gnawed by the starving lion. Now, Mr. Garrett, it's plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Formidable. Indeed, in the blithe pulse of distress, this loss has caused you veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you being revealed by your supporting arm. Mr. Show's quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garrett's wife a beast. Wait. Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. Mrs. Garrett is standing beside her as her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how through? Oh, so perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrett's pain is tangible though. What could the pose of his really signify? So it has to be... Yep, there we go, there we go. I saw the slap in a mile away. Slap cheek, let's go! Yeti! Your head weighs heavy on your shoulder. The pain of you being revealed by that slap cheek. And of course, the deliverer of the impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade. Slap cheek. Poor guy, I know, right? Was you, Madame Joanne Garrett? Well, yes. You have been desperate to hide a slap mark on your cheek, sir. Ah. How the blazes? How did you work that out, man? Nothing escaped the notice of one trained in the arts of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garrett to fly into rage. And we only need to follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, there's a pile of bills that has given the rise to pain to yourself. I guess it can't be the bills. Didn't Mr. Sean said that the bills were all for Lion Father? Yes, but now we've established the lion was never existed. Which can only mean that the thing responsible for the gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garrett's wife. Mr. Naruto, she's a person, not a thing! Yes, well... she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap round the face. One so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman hit her husband with such force, I wonder? I'd love to know the answer to that question. Can't be pile of bills. What is this? Oh! He's wildin'. Someone must be reading this book at the moment the bookmark is there. Oh my gosh, look at this kissing lips thing. Guys, he's cheating on her. The audacity. Can't believe it. Mr. Garriner's clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Who's James? Who's Mary? And look at next signature here. Lip mark, made with lipstick. What a passionate and romantic gesture. If only, guys. If only, guys. If only. People sad. Don't get any ideas, Susan. Oh dear, I'm sorry. So this bookmark's actually a love note then. A love note. Ayo, this must be the reason she's wild and boys. No wonder. Yeah, get people sad. Oh wait, I didn't add people sad. Can't believe it. Didn't add people sad. The audacity of me. Yes, it is the love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is a fly in the ointment. Oh, no. Wait. Let's review this slap, guys. Let's just review this slap. I feel like this slap is wrong. This slap is already wrong. Okay, guys. Alright, she slapped this. Wait, follow my mouse. This way to this way, right, guys? Right? So why is the finger part of the slap towards the nose? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Oh my gosh. The slap is wrong. Win 2022. I mean, it is wrong, right? I'm not the only one who thought of that. It is wrong. There's no way that's how a slap should work. I don't know the Bali woman. You don't know her? The note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It was just in there, you say. That's right, that's what I've been saying. Ah! A likely story. Now listen here, Joanne, old thing. I explained it at the time. I bought the book at a second-hand place, and their note must have already been there. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right, that's what I've been saying. Ah! A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you'd forgotten, is John. Ah! A likely story. Are you questioning my name now? That's what guys getting for. There you have it. Arouse the suspicion of the female heart. You unleash the beast of the most ferocious bite. This is why you know, happy wife, happy life, guys. Never forget. Isn't that what they say? Happy wife, happy life. Now, in the final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. True. See. Unimaginable. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. The very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. If only you could see my hand expressions. I'm literally just playing around with my hands. Oh dearie me! What could have caused such a destructive outburst? Oh! This time, madam, I'm afraid it's you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eyes have settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only to look at Tower of Kicks. It's just probably the candle, I'm assuming. But surely Mr. Garrett didn't eat the carpet? No, of course not. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of disarray that this room is in is a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So, this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' seduction that we need to fix. We only need to follow Mrs. Garrett's gaze. That will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yes. Has to be the candle. Does it count? Carpet? Oh no, okay, so it has to be this one, right? candlestick. This looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it? The base looks too small. Surely it's very unstable. It looks to me like even the slightest knock would make it topple over. Oh dear, that would be dangerous. Wait, take a closer look at this. There's one candle missing. Yes, I didn't notice this before. Why is that, I wonder? Which is one candle of 3 missing from the whole. Are we supposed to present the candle? It just let me present the carpet. So I guess... Oh, there we go. It's the correct one. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we only need to look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnants of the ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed, they are. The scorch marks of the edge clearly gives the truth away. Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Mrs. Garrider's mighty arm muscle left an impression not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her struck caused the candle to fall from the holder. Oh my gosh, this is one scary woman. Guys, this is why Mr. Garrider is currently monk-esque now. True. Yeah, this is why better to stay single. The single life, happy life. Don't find a wife. The single life, exactly. In seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room in flames. I'm the only one that's crazy? Oh my gosh. Wait, do you have a significant other? Yes, yes. For the most ferocious beast in the world is neither a violent liar nor a vengeful one, but fire! And in front of this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran them up. People cry? Oh no, wait, don't people cry? Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. People cried, people sad. Alright, now we will know the truth. Why is the... Wait, guys. Look at the handprint. The middle finger is so far from the ring finger. He actually stood, guys. Carpet scorched by a small fire. Solved. Nice. Oh, look at that pose, guys. Woohoo! We solved it. Oh, he just said, Mr. Sholmes, sir, I salute you. I didn't see that part. It's these dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. In the pages of the one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material, for which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonished. Demolished might be rather closer to the mark. And beast? Most certainly. Ah! Here we go again. And the carpet? Was that destroyed by fire when the candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened the blink of an eye, you know? The whole place filled with smoke, couldn't see a bally thing. I was caught between old Stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind the screen for the time being. Over here, Mr. Gyrodeb. We have nothing more to hide now. If you allow me. We exposed the fire. Hello, my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got a hold of him, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me. What a terrible sight it must have been. There was I, back up against the window, under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books, and coming 10 to a dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book, called The Lion's Pride. Lion's Pride? Ah yes, your notorious love for big cats coming through again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of a ferocious beast rampage. People sad, yes, he lost his book. Mr. Sholmes' deduction turned out to be correct once again. Can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage. Flames everywhere and an old stick in the fuel battle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see. Around 5 o'clock, I think. So exactly the same time as the terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the secret below. Secret? What? Street! Sorry, street. I don't know why I said secret. Street below. Alright. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The whole blighty could have been flattened outside my window at the moment. I would have noticed the dashed thing. Oh, really? Oh, they changed the name to Joanne. Alright, I didn't notice. Wait, I need more water again. I'm that event was too much for my dying throat. Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Naruto, what can I do for you? For wit, I know people offered to voice, but I notice it takes more time to go through the story. And I also don't pay attention to the story anymore, so but the voice acting is great. Oh, thank you, thank you. Is it as cringe as you expected to be? As scuff as it should be? Well, I think we've got the bottom of Mr. Gyrodeb's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much as from the outset. I warned you that, although I knew the retired army man was to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be relevant or not. It's not great, it gives more character to the game even more. Oh, I'm glad. You know, that's I feel like that's the point of the voice acting. I just knew you were going to say that. Ha 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 ha. Now, Mr. Naruto, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories. Those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you will make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already? If we're to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. So that's it. No more time to think. Perhaps you'd like to betake yourself to bidding us farewell now. Oh wait, I must prepare supper for Mr. Gyrodeb. I forgot that's the voice I gave her. I must prepare supper for Mr. Gyrodeb. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time. So Saiki-san will be waiting for us. And I'm going to have to give him an answer. Alright, I guess we got to move to the jail. The prison, I tell you. The prison! The prison! We go to prison now. Oh, wait. Oh, they stopped me. 19 February, Briar Road. It's time, Mr. Naruto. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. It's Hale. Hale occurred. The prison. We go back to the prison, guys. The prison, I tell you. Oh. What's the matter? It looks like something's going on over there in front of Gary's house. What if that's a voice I just give for the girl? Oh, I can't wait to voice this guy. wait, okay, wait. With his posture, his outfit, I think we need to give him an airy, very voice, proud vibe. This man just came out of nowhere with the most ridiculous character design. Do we give it a similar voice to the maid? I know thee not, old man, fall to thy prayers. Oh no, who's this? Oh no. Let's give him my dark voice. Okay, how about that? How do I do a grumpy voice?
What are you calling an old man, you rum-looking ninny-penny?
Pemini? Another one. Oh my gosh, this guy has the thickest of chins. There are more things in heaven or earth, Horatio, that are dreamt in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella, huh? What are you on about?
Excuse me?
What the who are you now?
Oh, my throat, my voice is cracked. I'm sorry, it just looked as though there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Inosuke Naruto, is a lawyer, you see?
Lawyer? What?
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I've studied English law.
Tusk. Fine, I'll be on my way for today. You mark my words.
I'm so hard, I'm trying so hard.
This ain't over yet.
I have to, like, vibrate my throat. Get thee to the nunnery!
Do I look like a bloomin' nun to you?
Oh my gosh. You can build a country on the chin? I know, right? That's the thickest chin I've ever seen. Hello, Miu. How are you? I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you. What's that all about? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreams in your in your philosophy. I'm good still working. Good luck at work, though. I'm not Horatio either. Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here in the Garden residence? Oh, fairy sir, maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. Imagine working. Same. Oh no. I know he knows everyone's secret. That's why his chin's so big. Yo, man, his chin is much thicker than the crimson chin. And that man's chin is anatomically incorrect. Mr. Garrett mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Oh my gosh, you know his eyes looks like... No, wait. I need to show you guys. His eyes looks like a character from Boku no Hero. I don't know if you guys know. Wait. What's his name again? He's the one with the naval laser. What's his name again? Yes, here. This is him. Wait. Let me show. Let me grab that. Let me grab that picture. This guy. Guys. He looks like him. Wait, if only we can get a side-by-side comparison. No, we cannot. Alright. Well, this is the best we get. But yeah, guys, it looks more or less the same, right? The eyes, the hair, the figure. Well, not really the hair, but you know, the hair color is close enough. It's like a shade of yellow. But the poise, it's the same guy. This guy must be a reincarnation. This must be his ancestor, maybe. It must be, guys. It must be. Alright, let's go back. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor? Oh yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy of polymath than my battle of words near could he there be? Sorry, battle did you say? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night. I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintance at least. So fair maiden, so good gentlemen. I can tarry in here no longer. Fare thee well. Oh my gosh, he's very fun to voice out. I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. It seems he's unaware of what happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Sasaki-san and that man as lodgers, the Garadeb house is certainly full of eccentrics, right? Yeah, eccentrics, okay. It's great, holy. Anyway, I'll go find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly waiting for our return. Wait, do we have his name? Oh, we can't? Oh yeah, here, check people. John Garadeb. Sherlock Holmes, let's go. I remember I wanted to give this guy a rugged sound, but I can't do it with my high-pitched voice. My higher than normal voice. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly waiting for our return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. Oh, here we go! Ayo, let's go! We're back to this guy. Oh my gosh, my voice is gonna die. 19th February, 6:31 p.m. Local prison, cell 9. How did I voice this guy? I forgot. Oh well, it probably returned to me. Oh, it's you! You're here! You came! Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! I can't believe you came back! I'm so touched! I am having fun. We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume. Oh, no, think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nipponese. Oh my gosh, I'm having fun. Oh, now, let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. There's nothing more reassuring than a familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand, oh, it is him. Oh, Shams. I was wondering who was voicing. It's through friendship, transcending international borders, that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. Yes, it's you! The miserable routed spy! Sherlock Holmes! Mr. Holmes, what are you doing here? I have no intention of doing anything per se. Save observing, of course. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Holmes? Well, having encountered some curious reading material in the gloomful room. It's a dingy room. It's a dingy room. He's talking about the dingy room. And having unmasked the secret identity of this eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring. Gloomful room? Gloomful room? At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is a superior option. Anyway, I must commend you for your taste in books. My day has been delightful. Cost me not a penny. Ah, you! How dare you! Sherlock Holmes! I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in the cursed lodging, no doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. I love how accurate the voices are. I'm glad. My whole life is bedamned! Was that bedamned or bedamned? I don't know how to pronounce that. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto? You mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed. I mean... And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's word. What? Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say. For the man's lodging, and indeed, for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Mr. Natsume, what do you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed. Oh no, why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I see. That's really agitated. That really agitated. What? Wait, the grammar is wrong. Wait. This grammar is wrong, guys. That is really agitated him. If this was agitating, I will take that. But this is wrong, right? I feel like this is wrong. You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow? Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey? The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please, tell me! Summarize, incidentally, in 16 salient words! No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution. Oh my god, that's gonna really be true! That was 16 words exactly! Wait, there was that? Wait, was that actually 16 words exactly? wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yo, it has been 16 words. What the heck? Oh. Can't believe it. Yesterday, Mr. Naruto successfully defended someone against the Reaper. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he actually thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of actual 16 words. But then after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGill did. What? What? I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that, having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zieks killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have, surely. Ah, you have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer, he's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow. Oh yes, why of course he is. Of course he is, then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? The Reaper. Van Zieks is quite exceptional man, however in London courts of law... Exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. Oh, that's good! Saki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy. Are you no doubt aware, in the British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right. Criminals and corrupt lawyers from the matter can use it to their advantage, by any means at their disposal, contriving evidence called imposters as witnesses, and so on. Imposters! It's Among Us! Oh my gosh! Can't believe it, there's Among Us in this game! This is Among Us! Oh my gosh! Among Us! By such other hand means those who would want to are able to sway the jury. Among Us reference? Yo? Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail. But it means the wrong verdict can be passed. And sadly, is from time to time, my dear madam, is simply the reality of the situation. That's alright. And that's alright. However, those indicated by Lord Van Zee cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed. Oh my. Though the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It is most striking. Disappear? But how? Ah, by all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under the passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by raging fever. Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen. Oh, no. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, I knew it. I'm dead. No, done for, doomed. Oh my god, I have to exert so much effort for this guy's voice. When you said the cursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Garrett's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain, but I'd only been in London a few weeks before I started to notice strange feelings of myself. That didn't take long then. Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous around going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn to dusk. This guy is almost dabbing. Look at this almost dab, guys. So I shut myself in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time. I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road a week ago. Now, look at that daddy dab. Let's go. I wish I could dab in my model, but I cannot. Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. I have so little money. It appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late, so I told him, if you have something to say, then say it. If not, don't mention it in the first place. Yes, well said. It was true. It was all true. That's true. You mean the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved to the windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I wake feeling as though I'm being choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as they walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. Oh my gosh. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. I feel like I'm slowly deviating from the voice I initially gave him. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really, no one at all. To believe, yes, to believe. To believe or not to believe? That is the question. To believe. Mr. Sholmes. Me, Mr. Naruhodo, pray what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall. The Buria? The Buria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake? You're ready to work? Let's go! Poggers. Well, yes. At the time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is why. Why did you believe it? I see, yes. You mean... because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in the locked room? Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. I'm quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you nor in that which you were telling me. What? You see, the only thing I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What? What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I shall always say to the police that I didn't do it. Ayo, let's go. I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. Imagine running a red light and you're like, you ran a red light. No, officer, I did not do that for sure. Sir, you must be colorblind. That was clearly green, not red. Oh my gosh, wait, don't clip that. I might actually get in trouble for saying that. You are in the wrong, officer. You cannot see things, you are blind. Imagine if I just become the police officer and I was like, oh yeah, you're right, I am blind. Don't worry about it. No. No clip. If I should like to believe in... Imagine. The officer just admits, oh, you're right. I'm wrong. Don't worry about it. I've never seen an officer that actually admits they're wrong. Never. If I like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I am concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. Ah, ha, ha, ha. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse in my opinion. Meaning? Whether or not one should trust one another is in the final analysis down to oneself. It's a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, he's right. He's right. Look up to that, Mr. Naruto Esquire. Whether or not I can believe in myself, you know what this guy reminds me of? He looks like Jose Rizal. A defense lawyer is only good as his faith in his client. But like he had a mustache and everything. It's like a Japanese Jose Rizal. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. Jose Rizal also jailed. True! He also got jailed. But he didn't get to win the verdict. He got shot. You're so right, Kazuma. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we are leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. Poor Rizal, I know, right? He didn't even get a trial. He just got jailed and shot. There's a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? Oh dear, there is never enough time, is there? What's he looking at? Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'll be happy to represent you. Locum student, Mr. Naruto Esquire! As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in? The defendant, justice, or the truth? How to believe even. But I think I've finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else. To trust my instinct. Yes, Mr. Naruto. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court. Look, I'm still Mr. Naruto Esquire! I will fight for your innocence. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available. So I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow. As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume. I keep breaking character. Swap the voiceover, it's so hard. I keep breaking. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruto, that your mind was in many ways made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. Oh my god. I like how that's the clip they use. Mrs. Zeta, yes? Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. Boop the nose. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind, but it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazum believed in me, and Mr. Shones believed in me now too. So it's time that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san has no one. He's all alone, so it's my job to help him to fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all my strength I can muster. To be continued. Perfect timing, guys. It's almost 12. That's why it's perfect timing. I was waiting for this moment. I was like anticipating the Hey, let's go. We are ready to go. Perfect timing. We people leave. What a cliffhanger doing. Exactly. That's why you attend tomorrow's stream, and this is not what I want. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. On gamer move to, yeah, very on gamer move to, you know. All right, you await next stream on when we're continuing this. I leave you guys. Yeah, I stream every day anyway, so you know nothing really changes there. I stream every day. I don't know. Nothing really changes. So yeah, you attend next stream where we continue more Ace Attorney. Most likely, probably, hopefully. Alright, guys. So now, I think it's time we find someone to raid. Because, oh my gosh, my throat just died and I need to find someone, I guess, to raid. Let's see. You just can't wait. Hey, let's go! The cliffhanger, the anticipation, I tell you. Oh no, treated. It's okay.
Emotes.
Oh. I found someone. Merichi. Alright. I found artist. We raided Jess yesterday. Poggers. Let's go artist. I think they're drawing a VTuber model. If not, they're just really good at drawing. So yeah, let's go raid. So, you know, raid message. Oh my gosh, raid message is still not a thing. Hold up. I forgot bot's still dead. Bot is still dead, I tell you. Bot is still dead. Wait, time to be a bot again, guys. It's time to be a bot. New artist to follow? Exactly. New artist to follow. Alright, wait. I'm gonna be a bot again. It's the wid bot, guys. It's the wid bot. Don't worry about it. Alright, I got you guys. Alright, guys. Take care. Oh, wait, I forgot. Exclamation raid. Exclamation raid. There we go. Alright, guys. Take care so much. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I appreciate it. I'll try to stream this tomorrow. Depends on what mood I'm in. Ah! Nay! ちょっと You got it. Built to spare. Oh my god, stop. We're. Oh, yeah, cancel the raid, cancel the raid, cancel the raid, cancel the raid. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. What timing? We are raiding someone. Well, welcome. we are. We just finished. My throat just died. I did very scuff voice acting. Yes, but yeah, let's do a raid train, guys. Raid train. This is the continuation. So you do exclamation raid, and then here's the raid message. The bot does not work. Oh, we had a great stream. I did. I did. I feel like I feel like I enjoyed it. And then this is the other raid message. No, 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 no. Screw the 24 hour stream. That is copium. That is a big copium. See, look at that. I became my own bot. No questions there. All right, all right. Let's let's raid this person again. All right, welcome, guys. All right, for those who are new, my name is Widheim. I normally stream Genshin, Valorant. I do some art. I'm an artist, if that helps, and I play a variety of games. So far, the variety of game that we're playing right now is Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, which yes, I didn't expect you to raid when I was ending. I was gonna raid you if that was the case. Like you were one of the options, Nai. But welcome, welcome. How was your stream, by the way? Wait, let's watch a clip of Nai at least. All right. I hope is it the same clip? I do not know what game you're
Never
playing.
mind.
Hey, Ayo.
Never mind. Very squishy. For whatever the reason, my FPS has been dying, so. I'm
Yeah,
really
let's
sorry
go
about
Asia
it,
Alt. Let's
but
go Poggers.
either way, I shall whoop their butts.
She shall
There we
whoop
go.
their
Done.
butts. We love this.
No,
I like how you
no,
still have
no.
Christmas hat, Santa hat. Ayo, let's go. All right, welcome, guys. Welcome everyone who are new, who are not new, and maybe familiar faces. Got Lost Bear, Frostbearing 3 to level 8. Got through Jeans and Jingxu's quest. Ayo, let's go, Poggers. All right, guys. Oh, I believe it is time to raid. We will see you along with the raid. Thank you so much for hanging with us. We shall see you in the next stream where we play more Ace Attorney. Hope you enjoy. Arigato. We are at 799, by the way. We are lacking one. I don't have that command. But I'm gonna tell you now it's 799. We are literally lacking one person, which is so sad. So if you can join the raid, yeah. It would be fun. Hopefully. I hope. Please. Please. Please join me. Anyway, you can get points where eventually you can save up to free art if you want. Alright, I'll see you guys. Oh! Call me Carrie. Thank you so much for the follow. I think that is you, Carry Me Senpai. Thank you so much. Alright, thank you so much for the 800. Arigato. Alright, I guess we're at 800 now. Poggers. My mod was gonna do that too. But yeah. Alright. Bye.